Hi, I'm Jeff from Sussex Installations. Please do subscribe to the channel, that way I can keep you up to date with the latest in-van security as things change. We're doing a security installation to this van today, and Sussex Installations is where the magic happens. Stay tuned. What I'm really the most interested in is I want to give you the maximum security improvement per pound that you spend. So the most important thing is our stealth shields that go inside of the door. The sort of security improvement you get by putting the stealth shields in, it jumps up a lot. The reason they didn't get into it is because this customer had our triple layer thick internal shield fitted around the latch, and the money that you spend on it isn't that much. Then after that, it's like you add the deadlocks on and it jumps up a bit more in terms of security. After that, I would say that you could add on like the external shields as the next line of defense after that. If you've got our external shields fitted, then you should be having the stealth trap fitted in addition to the external shields. But you're only able to fit the stealth trap if you've got the external shields fitted. After that, you can add the peel and steel brackets in case someone's grabbing the top of the door. Today's job, fully electric, all new E-Transit Custom. What we've been doing with this E-Transit Custom, fitting security, of course, Sussex Installations. We are the van security specialist. We've been fitting our internal shields, our stealth shields that go inside the van door. Also, extra, been fitting our stealth trap, which goes inside the side load door as well. So one of our, well, actually the first customer installation of that stealth trap. So really pleased with that to be finally on the market after all the time we put into it. External shields painted in agate black, color coded to the van for both side load doors, for the left one, for the right one, and it's got our barn door lower shield, but the barn door lower shield is added matte black. And the reason for having matte black is where it fits on the van here, fits really nicely with the matte black stripe that goes down with the van. So no need to color code it. Customer chose the powder coated matte black for that barn door shield. On the inside of the van, stealth shield on the inside of the barn door covering that lower latch. So that's inside the door, that's double layer protection inside the door covering that lower latch. We've got the deadlock at the top, so if it's there in the lock position, if it's got the deadlock on, somebody gets past the factory security and tries to open the door, it just opens a couple of millimeters or so, then the deadlock stops the door from opening any further than that. Undo the deadlock, and you can see this is our hook style deadlock. If I turn the key, you can see that the hook bolt coming along there, and that hooks in onto the reinforcement bracket which we fit onto the other door. Same thing on the side load door, hook style deadlock on the side load door at the top. If a thief tries to open it, if a thief gets past the factory lock-in and tries to open the door, it just opens that little bit and then the deadlock stops it from opening further. And then of course having our stealth shield inside the door, triple layer thick in the most vulnerable places, is an absolute beast of a shield. Really, really important to have inside that door. Having our stealth trap inside that door, in case a thief was to start cutting around the shield, the stealth trap I think is going to play an important role. Stop the thieves dead in their tracks, as it were. And then our external shield being on the outside of the door, painted in agate black, looking really, really good. We've got peel and steel brackets on the side load doors. So they go at the top of the side load door here, right side door and left side door. It's giving a reinforcement point on the top of this front edge of the door, and you got the deadlock giving an additional reinforcement point at the top at the rear edge of the door. On the cab, we've got deadlocks on the cab. These are hook deadlocks as well, and they lock in behind the bracket there, which we fitted onto the B pillar. In terms of anti-theft of the van, we fitted an OBD port protector, which is up behind the dashboard where the OBD port is. It's the point where mechanics would plug in for legitimate reasons, but yeah, thieves do use these ports to program in keys illegally to try and steal vans. So it is important to cover that base up. This is our ultra high visibility pedal lock. Very, very secure metal, very strong. We've got 10 millimeters thick in the most vulnerable places. It stands in place really nicely on the mat there. It's got a reflective sticker on there so people will be able to see it through the window. The lid can go on from either direction because it's symmetrical. And then the padlock can go into place. The padlock can go on with the key forwards like this in terms of making it easy for you to use, or if you switch it around and put the key in from the back, if you're sort of technically inclined that you can do it that way, then that will be more secure in terms of someone trying to drill that. And that's real thick metal. For someone trying to use any of these pedals, it's going to basically make it pretty much undrivable. I'm sort of doing it behind my back without even looking here, just by feel. Look at me, show off on that. But anyway, or if you think that actually that's just too much of a faff for you, just put it in from the front. And these vans, if you try and start them up, it's just going to say push the clutch. Put your foot on the clutch to start, and that's impossible with this pedal lock in the way. Another bit of bonus information for you is regarding the key-free locks. So if you've got your van where you can just touch the handle and it unlocks itself, where you don't actually need to use the remote control, that is a security vulnerability. So I would turn that key-free off, go to vehicle, go to locks, and key-free, turn that off. And what that means if you turn that key-free off is that if you're touching the handle, your van's not unlocking itself. If you want to get in the van, you will have to actually unlock the van, press the unlock button on your remote control to do so. Another thing you should do is double lock by the remote control. And if you double lock it, what it means is the interior buttons won't open in terms of opening up the door, so that's not a security vulnerability. And all the cabling that runs through the side load door will not be a security vulnerability either. So really important to double lock the van from the remote control, unless you've left anyone inside the van, as it won't be safe for them because they won't be able to get out of the van in the event of an emergency. A very valid question from a customer on the phone, and they're asking about rep block. They say, haven't heard me talk about the rep blocks for years on the YouTube videos, and that really is like, it was a massive problem, but like before 2018, that was when it was really the problem. It was on the old shape customs before they had the 2018 facelift, where if the thief got hold of the driver's door barrel, it would unlock the load area of the van. So that stopped in 2018. Thieves have changed the way they break into vans. They're not grabbing the driver's door barrel, and that's not unlocking the back of the van. In this day and age, they're making holes through the bodywork and they're attacking the latches directly. So the latch here, straight through the bodywork into the latch, but more so on the side load door or the rear barn doors to get at the tools in the load area. Also, whether or not to put wiring loom guards across the front of the van doors here, again, I wouldn't really bother with that. So I'm not saying that you can't have it and it won't offer any protection by having a rep lock, by having like loom guards, but the amount of money you're spending on them for the security improvement that you're getting is so low, I wouldn't really bother. Okay, so this van is done. Installation is finished. It's got our shields, it's got the extra locks, it's got the anti-peel and steel brackets, it's got the OBD port fitted to it. It's a really nice looking e-custom van, and it's going to be a lot more secure, and the tools a lot more secure now that it's got our security products fitted to it. If you're looking for security for your e-custom, your regular custom, or any other van, get in touch via the website. It's www.sussexinstallations.co.uk. Please do give us a like to this video. Please do subscribe to the channel. That way I can keep you up to date with the latest in-van security as things change. And the last thing to say is, thanks for watching.